Hi traders, welcome back to another trade recap here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. So today, same thing as usual, back to our trade recap series. I just closed out pound dollar position is long and got out for about $15,500, about 5.22R. So let me just go into the chart and let me start breaking down the thought process on this one. What was the exact entry signal, entry trigger? How do I spot this kind of lower time frame entry that they are constantly paying me anything above 5R? So back to the daily chart. So the entire thesis of this long setup on pound dollar was actually began on on the daily chart. So here we have price flowing upwards. Very obvious. One of my simplest criteria is I like to see price holding above the 50 EMA. So at this case, we have 20 and 50 EMA cross. The blue line is the 20 EMA. Red line is the 50 period moving average. We got that cross there. Nice bounce of the 50 EMA. We got a continuation. But what really sort of confused the majority is the fact that price rejected that 124.27, and I believe that was the one big factor that a lot of people will start going stunned and say, hey, is this an uptrend or is it a downtrend? We got a double top. Are we going to expect a complete sell-off towards the downside? But when I'm looking to take any setup, what I like to do, I try to keep my lens really narrow, as in what I want to see, the biggest confirmation that I want to see is whether if price is still in an uptrend on the daily chart. So that is one of my very simple filter, and the answer is yes, as long as that 50 is still under the 20. So in this case, if price were to switch downtrend, what do you think is the likely scenario or likely possibility that you'll see on the EMA? Probably we get a cross, right? But right now we've still not crossed. That's why when I start seeing that price actually starts leaning at the moving average, that's where I start to look for buying opportunities. So my entry signal is technically based on the 1 hour chart. So if you look at here, we have a massive downtrend. So anything before here, I'll say before this bullish candle, will technically still a very strong downtrend. So you shouldn't look for long when you're seeing this kind of condition. But what really changes the entire market structure, changes the entire perspective on this one, is the break of structure over here. So back in 8th of February, we got a nice break of structure, although yes, we get a very deep V-shaped reversal, but ultimately we still go up. So that tells me one thing, is that we are probably experiencing a market structure shift from bearish to bullish. Very straightforward. So after seeing that market structure shift right here, what I want to see is what I want to look for is to actually find a level of support. Okay, right now we got a break. Some of you may say, hey, there's a support, so we got tons of support here. You can actually say we got the one support there, we got another support there. So what I like to see is not really all this extremely minor structure. I actually just pay attention to one of the key swing low, which is at this 120.40. And what makes this level so significant was previously how price react so impulsively at this 120.40 level. So this time when price starts coming back into this 120.40, technically speaking, if you look at the 15-minute time frame, can you look how exhausted the price was? Extremely exhausted. Then right when we come back this area, I had a buy limit order, then price sort of just rolled up, came for a double bottom. Because my stop loss was decently under the structure, the market couldn't really tap me out. I survived the double bottom, and price eventually just pushed all the way up. As you can see, I got trail stops around here, and seems like price is really trying to push up again, but it doesn't really matter. All right, my initial target was not actually 5.2R, it's all the way up here for about 9.4R, but because it's currently around 12:45 here in Malaysia, so I'm not happy holding the 50, 60k, 16k position overnight, right? That's just way too much risk. So as usual, as a proof, go back to my video. That's the position here. As a proof, as you all can see, $15,520. So that's it for the trade recap on this position, and I hope all of you learned something new. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. Trade safe, take care, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye bye.